this is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate all of you. All thanks to Kali Ma. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Let's talk about a few lessons from the Gita that not many people talk about. These books aren't talked about, but this is actually where the knowledge of a secret comes from. And I'm going to be breaking this down in many different videos, but I thought this one should be talked about just because we have the eclipse coming up, and that tends to mess with people's minds. It talks about how he who considers himself free is free indeed, and he who considers himself bound remains bound. As one thinks, so one becomes. This is a very powerful statement. The mind and our emotions are not us. The mind is an instrument. What the untrained mind thinks creates an emotion. We are not the mind. The mind is what we use, like a tool, but it is not us. The body is a tool for knowledge, but it is not us. When our time here has passed, it does not come with us. It disintegrates back into the earth. It becomes ash. We ascend and then we reincarnate into another body with a new mind. When we identify with the mind, we become disillusioned. When a man plays a flute, does that mean that he is a flute? No, the flute is the instrument he plays. He can hear the song, and the song can be heard because it's being played, but that doesn't mean that he is the flute himself. If the flute breaks, does it cause him physical pain? No, because he is not the flute. The same is with the mind. The mind can wander. It can go off into subjects. It can make conclusions, but it is not you. You are not your thoughts. Your mind is making a judgment based in lack of knowledge, and then we identify with this. This is delusion. This is Maya. When you separate the two, then you start to see and understand your freedom from suffering in this world. Janaka said, "Oh, I am the taintless, serene, pure consciousness and beyond nature. So long I have spent my days bewildered by delusion. You are beyond circumstances, thoughts, emotions. These get the best of you because you have given up your control to the instrument. Look at those who put their faith in GPS systems. They end up driving into a river and say that the GPS took them there. That's delusion. You let an instrument take over and you almost ended up dead. This is the mind. It's an instrument that you let control your life, which doesn't have any reason to be. GPS doesn't have a consciousness. It doesn't have a connection to all that is. How could you trust it with your life? The mind is the same thing. The mind will never be the same. It's subject to change based on the three gunas. These are sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. What you eat and what you consume on a daily basis determines the way you think and the way the mind operates. It determines the thoughts it produces. If you eat nothing but meat, for example, you'll have aggressive thoughts, a depressed state. You will gravitate towards violent activities. This is why a predator in the wild will eat meat, so that he can live out his dharma as a hunter. Control the mind by controlling sattvic guna, and then you can transcend the mind. This is eating higher consciousness foods, foods that have prana, foods that are alive, and that will change the way you think, thus changing your reality. I am the observer. Everything else, the observed world, including the body and the mind, is observed. Every episode in the universe, drama, I am a non-participant in it. I'm an observer of this drama. My body, my mind, complex is used for fear episodes and should be disregarded unceremoniously. I function as a non-participating screen upon which events move. Every event influences the characters, but not the non-participating screen. Be the observer. You are non-participating screen which the universe arises and resolves. You are unaffected by the rise and the fall of the universe, for you are the screen. Don't identify with miserable, desirable body. born, gone individual with low self-esteem, battered by events, and transform your thinking instead. I am unaffected, which makes your mind stronger. You are conditioned, changeless, dense, of profound intelligence, serene and undisturbed. Desire consciousness alone. Mind will not be affected by different events in life. The mind enjoys tranquility. It enjoys balanced nature. Even through Rahu, even through the uncontrollable events, it still wants tranquility. If you give the mind that, then you will be at peace. These thoughts serve as immunity, resistance, without causing side effects. It makes the mind unshaken. Just as a mirror exists inside and outside the image reflected in it, so the Supreme Self exists inside and outside the body. I am real Atma, pure consciousness, pure existence, which happens to be I, the observer, is both inside and outside the body. Everything is a reflection of you, not the other way around. So don't look at the reflection and get mad at the reflection when you're the one who created it. These are just some lessons that we can learn from the scriptures. And I'll make more videos about that if you're interested. Don't let anything affect you. You are the observer. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one.